Ringke makes some really nice protective cases for the brand new iPhone 15 Pro that are affordable and keep your phone nice and slim. We're also going to be testing out a tempered glass screen protector by Ringke as well, and you're going to want to stick around for the end of the video because I will be doing a scratch and a drop test to see how durable the screen protector really is. So we're going to go through each one of these cases. I'm going to let you know what I think about each one, and by the end of this video you'll know which case is right for you. So let's get started. So first we're going to install the screen protector because then we can show it off with all the cases. So we get one screen protector, an installation guide, and an installation packet. So the first thing we're going to do is to take our guide. Make sure you separate the guide from the top piece, put the top piece off to the side, and then we're going to take our guide. Make sure you use the little insert that looks like a little C, and then make sure these little posts are pointing upward. We're going to push this into the bottom charging port of our phone. Then we're going to clean off the screen really well, dry it off. Then take your screen protector and one of the stickers. We're going to place one of the stickers on the top of the screen protector just like this to give us something to hold on to. Then line up the screen protector holes with the post on the guide. Just press those into place. And then take the top part of that guide and press it over the top just like that. And we're going to take our screen protector, push it back. Then we're going to take off the back of the screen protector. Then hold on to the white sticker and lower the screen protector in place on the phone. Then just run your finger down the middle of the screen protector slowly. We may have some bubbles. We'll remove those in just a second. First, take the piece off the guide. Then lift up the top layer of the screen protector. We're going to peel that off. Pull out your guide. And then we're going to use the squeegee to get out some of these bubbles. So I was able to get out those bubbles with the squeegee. Screen protector looks pretty nice. There's not a huge gap around the front of the phone, so it may not be case friendly, but we're going to test that out. As far as the touch goes, nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. It is also a full coverage screen protector, so it does cover the camera lenses. Let's test out our Face ID. Face ID works fine, and as you can see, the screen protector is crystal clear. Touch working fine. Let's test out our camera. Camera looks nice and clear. No issues there. Let's test out our fingerprints. It does pick up some fingerprints, but very minimal, and you can easily just wipe those away. And then here we have the Ringke Fusion Clear case. So this case is nice and clear. It's also nice and light as well. It's got a nice hard back surrounded by some rubbery sides. Let's put our phone in the case. Case fits on the phone really nicely. Feels good in the hand. It's got a little bit of grip to it. Buttons are nice and clicky. Easily pressable. Now let's take a look at that screen protector. As you can see, it fits perfectly inside the Ringke cases. There's no lifting, no bubbles. It almost comes right up to the edge of the case. So the screen protector may work with your case that you're going to be using. You're just going to have to try it out because not all cases are the same. If we look at the case from the side, as you can see, there's a nice raised edge on the top and the bottom of the case, even with that tempered glass screen protector on there. Separated volume buttons on the side, our action button. We have a lanyard hole on the bottom here. We can also see a little bit of reinforcement in the corners as well for extra drop protection. On the bottom, we have our cutouts. On the other side, we have our power button and a lanyard hole. And on the back, shows off the color of your phone. As you can see, it does pick up some fingerprints on the case, but again, you can very easily just wipe those away. And we also have a nice raised edge around those camera lenses for protecting them as well. Again, it feels nice in the hand. It's got some good grip to it. And then if you're wondering if it works with wireless charging, no problems there. So this does seem to be a really nice clear case. And again, it's going to give your phone some protection and it's a very reasonable price. And if you happen to put the phone face down on something, it won't move very much either. So I would definitely recommend this case and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the Ringke Fusion Matte Clear case, one of my favorites. So this screen protector is just like the other Fusion, but the back on here is nice and smooth and it doesn't pick up any fingerprints. I love that frosted look. So it's got a nice hard back, again, surrounded by a nice flexible rubber material. Goes in your phone very easily, feels nice and grippy in the hand. Buttons. Nice and clicky, easily pressable, very nice. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a nice raised edge on the top and the bottom of the phone, still with that screen protector on there. On the side, we have our separated volume buttons with our action button. We have a little extra reinforcements in the corners, cutouts on the bottom, power button on the side with that lanyard hole, and on the back shows off the color of your phone with no fingerprints, and it's got that frosted look. I absolutely love that. And then again, it's got that nice raised edge around your camera lenses for protection as well. And the reason why this is one of my favorites is because of that matte look on the back. And again, this case works with wireless charging. And this case has that same grip, so if you put your phone down, it's not going to move all over the place. So I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Then here we have the Ringke Air case in a glitter clear. So this is a pretty cool case. It's got a whole bunch of glitter in it, as you can see. And this particular case is flexible. It doesn't have any hard, rigid edges on it. It's all made of TPU. Goes in the phone very easily. It is grippy. Buttons. Buttons are clicky, easily accessible, very nice, feels good in the hand. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a raised edge on the top and the bottom. On the side here, you can see all that glitter, our separated volume buttons and our action button, the lanyard hole, our cutouts on the bottom, our power button on the side, and on the back shows off the color of your phone with all that glitter. That's pretty cool looking. And on the side, we still have that nice raised edge around our camera lenses. And then for fingerprints, I don't really see any fingerprints on the back. It's kind of hard to see with all that glitter. So that definitely helps hide if there are any. So that is definitely a pretty cool case if you want something different. Kind of integrates the color of your phone with some glitter. And you can also wirelessly charge with this case as well. Now the one thing about this case is it doesn't seem to have that extra protection in the corners like some of the other cases do, so that's just something to keep in mind. But I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the Ringke Fusion Bold case. So this case is pretty nice as well. It's also nice and light. It's got a nice hard backing, and it has that frosted look as well, which I absolutely love. And it's also surrounded by some nice rubbery edges. There it is in the phone. Feels good in the hand. It's not grippy like the clear cases are, but it's not slippery either. It's got kind of like a texture to it, which does help give it some grip. If we look at it from the side, we can see that it does have a raised edge on the top and the bottom of the case. There are also some reinforcements in the corners as well. On the side, you can see that texture, which helps give it some grip. It's not grippy, but it helps give it some grip. We have some separated volume buttons, our action button, lanyard hole on the bottom, cutouts on the bottom as well, power button on the side, and you can see that texture all along the side with the power button. Our lanyard hole on the back, again, shows off the nice color of your phone, no fingerprints, which is nice, and it also has a nice raised edge all the way around the camera lenses for protecting those as well. This is a really nice case, so if you don't want the transparent case, but you like the matte back, this is definitely one I would take a look at. This case also does work with wireless charging as well. So when it comes to grip on cases, I like the cases that have the texture that give the phone grip, not a grippy case. Because when you pull it in and out of your pocket, it kind of tends to get a little stuck with the grippier cases, but the ones that have the texture don't seem to do that. So I like this definitely a lot better. And the little lips on the bottom of the phone don't interfere with you swiping up at all either, or swiping down. Everything works perfectly fine. Looks really nice in the phone. Again, no fingerprints, and it shows off the color of your phone. So I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the Ringke Fusion X in a camo black. Now, one thing to note, when you do get this case, it doesn't have those little plastic green pieces to pull off the protector, but there is a plastic covering in here that you can take off if you want to. I've used the Fusion X on some of my older phones in the past, and I absolutely love it. The camo one is really nice because it has that camo look, and it's got a really cool texture on the back as well. Feels really nice in the hand. Again, this case is not grippy, but it's got some good grip to it because it has texture. Now, as far as the buttons goes, nice and clicky, easily pressable as well, and you can find the buttons easily too. So now if we look at the side of this phone, you can see that it does have a nice raised edge on the top and the bottom. It also has some reinforcement in the corners for extra protection there as well. If we look at the side, you can see that it does have that nice texture. Our volume buttons are separated, and the top one has like little dots on it. The action button also has like a little serration too. And there's kind of like a little cutout here for your finger. There's a lanyard hole in the bottom, cutouts on the bottom as well. We have our power button on the side, and the power button is also textured as well. It also has that texture all the way up the side as well. On the back, it's got that textured camo, and it shows off the color of your phone with that as well. Looks really cool. And because it has that texture, it keeps the fingerprints down as well. This case also has some extra protection kind of on the back sides here, and it's got a little raised edge on the corner, so when you put your phone down and you tap on it, it doesn't rock all over the place. And then as you can see, it's got some extra protection for around your camera lenses, and it's got a nice aggressive lip all the way around the lenses as well. And as you can see, it doesn't really add any extra bulk to the phone either. So it offers you some pretty good protection while keeping your phone pretty slim. This case also works well with wireless charging. So if you want a case that feels good in the hand, offers your phone some nice protection, I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Now for the cases that don't have the grippiness to them, if you put them face down, they do slide a lot easier than the ones that do have the grip. So that's something else to keep in mind as well. And then here we have the Ringke Onyx case in a dark green. This is another case that I've used for quite a few years on past phones. It is very flexible, but it does offer your phone some good protection while keeping your phone nice and thin. So there it is on the phone, feels nice in the hand. It's got that texture on the side to help with grip. If we look at it from the side, you can see it does have a slight raised edge on the top and the bottom of the phone. On the side, we have that texture with our separated volume buttons and our action button, lanyard holes down the bottom, cutouts on the bottom as well. We have our power button on the side with that texture that goes all the way up the side. And we also do have some extra protection in the corners as well. On the back, it's got a really nice texture. Again, helps with fingerprints, doesn't show any fingerprints. It's got a really cool feel to it. And as you can see, the camera lenses are pretty much covered all the way around the lenses, but this one doesn't have a lip, but it's got these little individual raised edges around your camera lenses for protection there. This case also works with wireless charging as well. And again, because this case doesn't have the grippiness that some of the transparent cases do, if you put it face down, it may slide around a little bit. But if you want to keep your phone fairly slim but still offer some protection, the Ringke Onyx is definitely a good case. I would recommend it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. So now that we've tested all the cases out with the screen protector, we're going to move on to the drop and the scratch test. So we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 2 feet. Here we go at 3 feet. Here we go at 4 feet. Here we go at 5 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 5-foot drop, which is pretty average drop protection. So now let's move on to the scratch test. So we're going to start off with a number 5. And then move on to a number 6. And then finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look, we can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and a little deeper at a number 7. So scratch protection seems to be a little bit better than regular tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was really easy. It may not be case friendly with most cases. Drop protection wasn't bad. Again, it was pretty much average. And scratch protection seems to be a little bit better than regular tempered glass. So I would definitely recommend the screen protector, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. So that was the Ringke case lineup for the brand new iPhone 15 Pro. Again, if you guys want to pick up any of these yourself, I will be putting links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out my channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.